So the Gender Equity Affinity Group with ALF was formed in the spring, and it started through conversations that really stemmed from what we were noticing that was happening in the community. We were hungry for dialogue around how we could link with ALF Senior Fellows and have more dialogue about what does this mean and how can we create real change in terms of getting traction around gender issues in our community.
The Affinity Group looks at diversity, equity, inclusion, and how that shows up in our organizations that we run, in our own personal leadership, and then in the region in general.
People join our group because they're in a transition, and we talk often about our work transition, and we've had several people who have come through where they started off working full-time and then they retired, others who were working full-time and now are working at a different full-time position.
It came together after I was a little bit frustrated at not getting a lot of immediate direction around what you would do as a leader in a nonprofit if you wanted to be more deliberate about centering equity.
So the Faith Leaders Group is made up of ALF Fellows that have come together mostly to work on countering bigotry and to take on other issues as they come along around shared concerns and issues that we want to address in the community.
A lot of people are going through a lot of transitions all the time. It was just perfect for me to move back and touch base on a one-to-one or a small group basis rather than a large type of event. So it's been good.
Its origins, interestingly enough, are around an interaction that I had with a friend at work, a coworker, who lives in Los Gatos, who on her Facebook page posted an article about a high school student who asked another high school student to prom using an extremely racist and offensive way of communicating in an attempt to be funny. I like solving problems. I like talking to people. I like moving the needle.
The life work transition group for me is kind of a spa day for the soul. It's taking care of a part of me that many times I'm too busy to notice, to be in the present.
So the Future of Work Affinity Group really is looking at the impact that some of the new technologies are having on work, such as machine learning and artificial intelligence, and the types of skills that are required in this new world and the impact on the workforce, whether or not there's elimination of jobs or new jobs that will be created and the skills that are required.
If you join an affinity group, something that you're passionate about, that you believe in, the first thing that will happen to you is you will learn a lot, because the other people in your affinity group have different perspectives and different ideas about the problem that you'd like to solve or the issue that you want to tackle.
It keeps the practice of the ALF experience alive. Those tools, those bits of knowledge, that way of convening and dialoguing, these are, I feel these are skills that you have to keep practicing.
You develop a closeness with the other group members that you otherwise would never. Even in my own ALF class, it's a smaller group, so we're able to go into things in a deeper way sometimes, and so it's the value of those friendships and other perspectives of people who are going likewise through transitions.
We all have a lot of work to do, but knowing that you have people who care about you, who matter to you, who are part of your larger community, it makes all the difference.
You can do this without ALF. It just isn't going to go as well, because ALF gives you the background, the structure, and I think the permission to go as deep as you can on a very, very challenging societal issue.
If you want to really amplify the benefits of your ALF experience, joining an affinity group that's meaningful to you is a great way to do that.
Your continued support of ALF allows us to offer senior fellows a variety of programs that enriches their experiences, creates authentic connections, and delivers real impact. Affinity groups create the container for senior fellows to have deep dialogues about critical issues in our local and national communities. And through these conversations emerge real solutions that have the potential to shift the landscape of our world. Join us.